Is today the day? Is it finally here? So I ordered this a few days ago. It came pretty fast, honestly. I'm just super excited. I've been wanting to do a DNA test for so long because I've always heard my grandma and everyone in my family saying like, oh, we're from Russia, we're from Czechoslovakia, we're from Italy, we're from Germany, and there's so many more that I've just like forgotten. I want to see what else is out there, and also I saw a bunch of people doing this with the health part too, not just the ancestry. So I'm really interested in that because what's it called, like a hypochondriac? I get really scared. My grandma had memory issues and it scares me. She doesn't remember who I am, she doesn't remember her kids, her family. Like, I just don't want to end up like that. But I would like to see how likely I am to get things like that. So, this is pretty... They're gonna collect my saliva. Today is the 20th of September. I'm so excited and so scared, and I just want my results already. I'm so excited to spit in a tube. My little sister, she's 9, she was like, there are conspiracy theories about this. She's like, they're gonna use your DNA for immortality. Like, what the fuck? Find your barcode here. Oh shit, I need to open the box now. On the box it says, exempt human specimen. That's so fucking creepy. Imagine not knowing about 23&me and just seeing this box like, what does that say? What? A human specimen? Okay, I'm gonna spit in the tube now. This is really gross. It smells weird. I'm so confused. It smells like vinegar. Tell us about yourself, set your preferences, and answer some questions about your health. Would you like to receive the following reports? Late onset Alzheimer's disease report. Yes. Parkinson's disease report. Yes. I'm getting... I'm scared, okay. BRCA1 and BRCA2 selected variants report. Yes. Anything about the BRCA1 or whatever? Okay, babe, make your jump. Make your jump. Jump it! Where'd you go, babe? We need a bit more information from you. Which best describes your white or European ancestry? Please click all that apply. Oh, cool! Eastern European, they have a lot of things well, I'm a lot of these. Check all that apply. Okay. I know I have Czech in me. I do have Italian in me too. That's all I know of. Your data will be always kept confidential unless I share it with you guys. Oh, God. During the past 2 weeks, babe has annoyed me immensely. Yes, extremely. My height is 5 feet 7 inches. Would you look at that? You guys know my height now. I'm so tall. My current weight, I'm gonna say like 107 because I kind of fluctuate between 110 and 105, but also I used to be 115. So like, what's going on here, you know? That looked good. Look at my muscle tee with my muscles. Ooh, 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 In a typical week, how many times do you participate in any physical activities or exercise? So I've never been tested. Thanks, babe. Oh, cool, we're getting to the depression. Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any of the following conditions? Anxiety, ADHD or ADD, bipolar disorder, manic depression, depression, or eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia? Yes, could you tell? I have been diagnosed with anxiety, yes. Yes, I've been diagnosed with depression. Boy, this is a bummer. Restless leg syndrome? They have that in 23&me? I have restless leg syndrome, and I swear to God, none of you guys understand. It's insane. It just asked me, have I ever been diagnosed with or treated for restless leg syndrome? Yes! Yes! I'm so excited. I talk about my RLS so often. I can't wait to see what it says. Like, oh, you have like many genes that are with this fucking RLS shit. Like, yeah, I know. Thanks. Fucking show all you guys who don't believe me. Anyone who's ever, I was gonna say anyone who's ever slept with me, but that sounds dirty. Anyone who's ever slept in the same room as me, they know. All they hear at night is, that's all they hear at night. Just me rubbing my leg on sheets, on my other leg, rubbing my leg just all the time, rubbing my foot because I get scared that they'll be upset if they hear my leg, so I'll be like, oh, I'll stop, and then suddenly my foot will start going. I kind of enjoy my RLS because it's like it creates a nice white noise to fall asleep to. It feels really nice. The only problem I have with it is that sometimes my legs get sore or I get rashes or it annoys people around me. But I love my RLS. I love just like it because it like tires me out too. Like I'm about to sleep and it tires me out. It's like, yeah. I love it. I guess during the day you'll often see me just going like with my leg, even when I'm like sitting down or standing up or doing anything. Yeah. What? Has your doctor ordered a sleep study in which you spend the night in a lab hooked up to different machines that monitor your movements, heart rate, breathing, and other functions? No. I would love that though. Never married. Believe it or not, this is not a wedding ring. This is a fairy tale ring that I've had on for the past over 3 years. During the past month, how would you rate your sleep quality overall? Shit! It's been shit! I keep waking up in the middle of the night, I keep getting anxiety, and I keep having nightmares. It's very bad. How satisfied are you with your life? Bitch! Bitch! Okay, so I decided to stop filming because a lot of these questions were just like, you know, average. But there's a lot of weird things in here if you keep going through. There are so many questions, so probably a lot of people don't answer them all because it's like, you don't have to, but they're there. I'm gonna answer all of them. I'm gonna answer them all until they are like, bro, we have nothing left. They just asked me a question that I find kind of, like, I guess it could be like a genetic thing, but it's kind of weird to like see a test asking me, what is your cup size? Okay. Okay, so after a very, very, very long answering question break, probably like 3 or 4 hours, I am finally done. Now the only thing left to do is send in my box and wait for the results. Wish me luck. We got some bad news. It was going pretty fast. It had already gone to like step 2 out of like 5, 4, something like that. And I was like, really awesome. But then they messaged me, they're like, oh, we couldn't get DNA. Let's try again. So they tried again. They're like, we couldn't get any this time either. Can you take the test again? And I was like, okay. And then it took a while for it to send, and then it just arrived today, the 1st of October. So now we're gonna have to wait for it to send back, and then for them to do the test again, and then hopefully this time they can get DNA from me. I was just about to give up on this fucking 23&me thing because okay, so I sent in my first DNA sample and they couldn't find any DNA the first time. They tried it again, no DNA the second time. So they sent me a new 23&me kit. I spit in it, I sent it, I followed all the directions carefully, the same as I did last time. And the first time they tried it, nope, no DNA. We're trying a second time, and I was like, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. And I called customer service. I was like, well, what do they do if they don't find it again on the second time? Are they gonna send me like a third one? That seems absurd. And she's like, well, actually, after the second time, if it doesn't work after 4 tries on 2 separate samples, we'll just refund you your money and we'll recommend that you go to a different service. And I was like, I don't want to go to a different service. I really studied between Ancestry and 23&me, and I really like 23&me more. But guess what happened today? By the way, it is the 8th of October. And they finally were able to get some DNA out of my goddamn spit. So right now they're reading my DNA. It's happening. I really thought, I was like, wow, I worked really hard on that video. I answered all of their questions, all their thousands of questions. Never give up. There is always hope. It's the 11th of October and my DNA stuff failed again. They're trying again for 3rd time this sample. 5th time in all. Don't get your hopes high. High hopes for a living. I just want my 23&me results. I just woke up. I think it's the 12th of October. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Like yesterday, they totally backtracked. I just checked the 23&me app and it's like all steps are done. All steps are fucking done. I'll have my results soon. So I registered my kit on the 20th of September. It's now the 12th of October, so that's just like 3 weeks. And it would have gone by faster too. It's just that they had to send me a replacement kit because I didn't have enough DNA, and then they had trouble with my second set of DNA. 3 weeks is not that long. I think that day that everything was completed, it was like 1 or 2 a.m. after that when I got my results, and then I had to go to work the next day. I did see that I am 25% or so Italian. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's a really, really low number. I don't know if you guys have ever seen 23&me reports done on YouTube or something. Usually the biggest number are at least over 70%. 25% is such a low number. It must mean I have so much little stuff. So let's see. I showed my mom. I gave it to her before I saw it because I told her I got it, and she was like, I want to know. And I was like, well, I can't right now, but I guess you can see them before I do. Okay, let's start with ancestry. I don't want to see right now. Hold on. 99.9% European. Oh my god, I'm so fucking white. I'm sure you guys could fucking tell that by now. Now I can, whenever someone says, why are you so pale? I'll just be like, well, I am 99.9% up there. No sun, no, okay. Listen. Breaking that European down, which means we know that me and my ancestors, they're from the Europe continent. Now let's see which countries that goes into. It's 25.8% Italian. I already knew that I would definitely have a lot of Italian in me. You can really see it like in my grandpa and kind of a lot of my mom too. If you're looking for it, then it's like, whoa, you're right. In me, I don't think you can really see it. I wonder if something's gonna surprise me, something that I really didn't know was gonna happen. He's so serious. He's looking at my results. I am 19.5% French and German. That made sense because my grandma told me French, and my other grandma on my other side is German. Sweet, okay. From Germany. Oh, I'm not French at all. My other grandma lied. 19.5% German. That's a lot. That's a lot more than I thought. 15.6% British and Irish, with it all being from Ireland. 15.6% Irish. I feel like when I was younger I would say I'm Irish, but I feel like I never was actually told that. This is interesting, I have 4.3% Ashkenazi Jewish. 4%, like I know I just said 25% isn't a big number, but 4% in something that I literally thought I had 0 of is a lot. 4.3% Ashkenazi. So turns out I found out where the Ashkenazi Jewish came from. My grandma told me on October 16th, a few days after I got the report, that my grandfather's grandfather was Jewish, but he married an Irish girl. That also brings me into the Irish. Great. 3.7% Iberian. At least some part of me saw the sun. But is that really sun? I feel like, isn't that mountainy? Like it's closer to the equator, but I think we're high up. So maybe not. 3.5% Balkan mountains. Oh my god. Now we know why I'm so pale. I'm just in my whole ancestry is mountain people. Is there gonna be no Czechoslovakian on here? I am 1.8% Eastern European. Ukraine. Okay. Seriously, every one of these that's coming up, I'm like, pale, 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 pale. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at me. Look at me. 11.4% broadly northern Western European, which means that they couldn't exactly pinpoint where in Northwestern European, but somewhere in there, I'm 11.4% of it. And I'm 5.9% broadly Southern European. So yeah, that's what they were saying with like Italy and Balkan and stuff, I guess. 8.4% broadly European of the whole Europe continent. Okay, cool, cool. And I'm 0.1% unassigned. They predict I had ancestors that lived in Ukraine within the last 200 years, which makes a lot of sense because Ukraine is very close to Czechoslovakia, and I do have kind of close-ish relatives who live there. Not very. I think it was my grandma's great-grandma, so like don't even need to count how many greats that is, no thanks. But I definitely know that I am definitely from like Slovakia, and that's right next to Ukraine, so they could have just categorized it as Ukraine. I even have like stories of family members. Apparently my grandma's great-grandma, or whoever it was, something like that, she apparently got really bad heat flashes, like really, really, really bad. And I'm sure a lot of you know that Czechoslovakia is in like the mountains, snowy, pale. pale. So what happened was she would get completely naked and lay in the snow because the heat flashes, they were like too much. She was too hot, and she would do this all the time. Everyone knew that she would do this. Like, it was like, that's dangerous, but like, you do you, girl, we got you, we support you. So one day they couldn't find her anywhere. They went into the woods, right, like where their house was, and she was just there in the snow, dead, fully naked. So like, that must have been embarrassing. Sorry about that, grandmama, grandmama. He's purring at least. Oh, fuck. You hear that shit? That was good shit. Look, Czech Republic is on there. It's like not amazing on there. Like, it's Ukraine, Poland, Belarus, and then Czech Republic. But it's there. My Neanderthal history. Okay. I have more Neanderthal traits and variants than 70% of 23&me customers. Okay, here's what variants I have. Straight hair. You have 0 variants associated with having straighter hair. I know right now it's curled-ish because I put it in braids while it was wet, and I undid the braids after I slept, so it's kind of like curly. But just so you know, this is what my real hair. This is my real hair. That is so straight. I have 1 Neanderthal variant associated with having less back hair. You hear that, ladies and gents? I got a smooth back. Genetic health risks. Oh, boy. They have like a disclaimer. They're like, by the way, our reports do not include all possible genetic variants. Don't quote us. We don't. The results related to cancer risk can be upsetting or cause anxiety. I get my pills. Let's go. I just got shivers. The 3 variants included in this report are most common in people of Ashkenazi Jewish descent. Well, I have like 4% of that, so okay, let's view my report. Oh my god. I don't have any of the 3 genetic variants that they test. That means I could have any of the other 1,000, but of the 3 that they test for, I have none. I could have opened that and been like, shit, I'm at risk for cancer. Maybe. I could be. But instead I opened it and everything's the same. I should have like a heart speed beat tracker while I'm doing this shit, because like, fuck. Let's see Parkinson's disease. I don't want to see the other things because I'll cry. Okay. Whoa! I do not have the 2 genetic variants that they tested for Parkinson's disease. A great day! Like I said before, this could mean that I still could get Parkinson's disease. It's just not as likely as it would have been if those variants were detected. So, Alzheimer's. My grandma has it. My mom is showing signs of it. It tends to run in our family. I just lost feeling of my legs. I have a slightly increased risk of developing the disease because I have 1 copy. Age-related macular degeneration. Let's move on. I have 1 of the 2 genetic variants that they test for. Vision loss. That's what that means. I can't see for shit. Onwards! Oh my gosh. My muscle composition is common in elite power athletes. That's what I am. Maple syrup urine disease. What the fuck is that? I'm so sorry if you have that, but like, what? Less likely to be able to match a musical pitch? Are you kidding me? I can match pitches so well, you guys don't even know. I'm serious. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but I can do that shit. I'm just less likely. Likely detached earlobes. Yeah, they're detached. It kind of doesn't look like it at the moment, but yeah. Why am I so red? Is it because I'm like really scared of this? My eye color is likely blue or green eyes. Ooh, nice. My eyes look really green today, but normally they are more blue than this. So, nice. Likely that the ring finger is longer. But no, it's not. Likely a lot of freckles. They're not that obvious, but yep, I have a lot of freckles. Likely straight or wavy hair. Then how come before it said that I have like wavy variants? Yeah, my hair is straight. Likely little baby hair. I did not grow hair till I was like 4. Likely lighter skin. Likely to wake up around 8:55 a.m. I go to sleep at 8:55 a.m. Well, it may not have been as interesting to you, but it was pretty goddamn interesting to me. So if you were thinking of getting a 23&me kit, hopefully this helped you out. I assume that's why you would watch this video, to see what information it gives you. It gives you a lot of information. I didn't even show most of it because some of it was just like, oh, that's kind of boring, you know? Like, listen, I'm thinking for you guys. Gotta make this video shorter than it seems like it will be. If you liked hearing me talk though, I do like reaction videos for anime and manga, and here's playlist to all of those that you can check out right here. It has stuff like Noragami and Fairy Tail. You can watch my last video that I posted right here, where I watched the first episode of Fairy Tail 2018, episode 278. And you can subscribe to me right here. Let me know what you guys thought about my results. Do you think I really am pale enough to have only had ancestors in the mountains? I think I am. Thank you guys so much, and goodbye.